Today I'm taking a look at the Machenike G5Pro V2 Premium Edition. So here is the controller. That is a very neat gold look on it. So you do have rubber feeling grips, light feeling switches on here, nice feeling springs, and we do have our speed buttons there on the back. And this is interesting. So we actually have a switch right here. So this is going to adjust the travel of this switch. As you can see right now, I can pretty much almost bottom that out with about maybe a half a centimeter left. And if we flip that over, then we have a much shallower throw. That's nice. So if we want to have nice quick movements, we can have it like that. And if we want to have a lot more refined control, maybe this is going to be our throttle or something like that, we can have a lot more play. We also have two extra buttons here on the top, M1 and M2. Button on the center, we got a USB-C port there on the top, and we've got our input selector. Looks like we got our charging terminals right there in the center. I really like the feel of that D-pad. So there's a clear cover on there, and it's just kind of showing through to the gold in the background. There's a very neat look on it. And it has Premium Edition signed right here. Oh, that's cool. So we actually got some LEDs on there as well. Okay, so here is our charging stand. So we do have rubber feet here on the bottom. We have a light button, so I guess this is going to have RGB on it as well. We got our contacts for charging, so all we got to do is take our controller and drop it on there, and that's going to automatically start charging it. Then we got USB-A and USB-C to plug that in. There's our cable, that is USB-A to USB-C. And we've got our wireless dongle. Okay, so this looks like our pairing button. So that is what those two buttons on the top are. But this is kind of interesting. They actually gave us some replacement pads, and we can see those are actually at different sizes. So just like if you wanted to add more throw on this button, we could actually take these guys and they just pop off. It looks like that was the medium length. It's just a little bit longer than the short length. I prefer the longest length. In fact, I usually get extenders on my controllers, and that way I'm going to have a lot more control. So very neat that they gave us these. And they do all have that nice rubber feel. So they gave us some stickers, and we got a manual. It says if we have a puller, we can actually take that and we can grab onto the entire joypad and pull that out. So that's neat. We actually got switchable joypads. So the main thing I always look for in a controller is just the feel. This thing feels super solid. Like I could probably smack this thing up against the wall a couple times and it'd be fine. I also really like this texture they got on the back. So it's not rubber, it's a plastic, but it is kind of a dimpled plastic. It feels very nice in the hands. We got a similar texture up here on the top on these buttons.
So the thing I'm noticing about it is just that it feels very comfortable and very intuitive. Especially with the longer joysticks on there, it really helps to get very tiny, sensitive movements that you wouldn't be able to get, at least that I wouldn't be able to get very well with a shorter joystick. So very happy to have that. But yeah, playing games like this, especially anything where you're going to be driving or flying around, like it just plays so much nicer with a joystick than it does with a mouse and a keyboard. With this, being able to kind of lean back and drive around a little bit more peacefully is simply a lot more pleasant. So yeah, it feels great and really looks cool. I like the fact it's wireless. I'm playing with a wire right now, so this can plug directly into the PC if you want to do that. I also appreciate those little speed buttons on the back, and they do work right out of the box. So yeah, that is a pretty awesome controller.